We need to know other opinions. We need to know other approaches. And with that, we can grow. My name is Pedro Barata. I'm based in Portugal. I'm currently the cloud security manager at BigID. I'm managing a team of 3. We are a really small team, so that's why we are always chasing new vendors and cool partnerships.
What is at the top of your priority list for this year?
AI everywhere. So we are trying to defend ourselves from AI, from new malicious actors. Everything is new. So we need to learn with the new vendors. We mainly work in the Israeli and American space, right? So both of them are really fast in terms of technology. But mostly from the Israeli side, we have a lot of pitches around startups with new ideas. We are in the middle of several POCs for the new AI DR. Right now, everyone is concerned about how the MCPs, agents, and skills work, right? So that's the main focus right now. I feel that the vendors are just focusing on the assets that the AI is using currently. I think everyone should start scanning everything because from one day to the other, at least in less than 1 year, AI will start using everything, not something that the human decided to scope. We need to be aware that X and Z agent exists. Maybe from one day to the other, they can start being malicious. Who knows?
Outside of AI, or maybe elaborating on AI, are there really big gaps in the market that you think, vendors can actually step up and fill?
We struggled a lot to find a nice thing for us. We have Splunk, we have one from Microsoft, we have one from SentinelOne. They started with the normal SIEM, then now they are the AI SIEM. The companies keep trying to find a nice data lake. I feel that we will start the AI journey without having like a stabilized market for these kind of things. Everything is growing. So we will not talk about terabytes per day. We will talk about petabytes tomorrow, maybe. So it's a tough market, especially around data. Right now, we are in that journey of trying to understand more and more about the MCP and agents space, right? The rules are changing. Google has a lot of capabilities around data loss prevention, but it's not perfect. They are not following the same that some startups, cool startups, by the way, are following. So maybe in like 5-6 months, we'll start another kind of projects around that field.
Okay. Think about before you joined Sagetap a couple of years ago, what did your typical process look like for discovery?
We were literally waiting for vendors to reach out. We keep building eternally, but normally we were waiting or we were searching on LinkedIn or other platforms.
Did that ever become overwhelming? Did you have a lot of people reaching out to you on LinkedIn, or was it pretty
Mhm.
infrequent?
If someone is hearing this, please don't send automations to people's mailboxes because we can receive like 20 or 30 messages per day on LinkedIn.
Was that the biggest friction point then in that old approach, or would you say there were others?
We were always trying to reach out a company that we didn't have literally 100% sure that they were the right company. With Sagetap, we can put the project that we are working in and they can reach us. They can understand what we need instead of just, oh, your company does this or that. So it's really easier.
Well, let's talk about Sagetap. Tell me about when you joined a couple years ago and how you used it and how that's kind of evolved since then.
I think it was a friend of mine that invited me. He told me, "Oh, that's nice. There's a lot of companies. You keep learning." People that reach out on Sagetap, they are pretty, let's say, direct, right? They are not really enterprise people. They are really open people. You can talk with them. Sometimes I told them, "Okay, I will not have any project for you guys right now at BigID, but I would love to help you guys to grow." Sometimes it's more than, "Oh, those guys are big right now because I helped them in the beginning." So, which is nice.
Yeah, the feedback piece is very important to other sages
Exactly.
that may talk to them afterwards.
Yeah. That's why the capability that you guys have right now, the capability to talk with each other. We need to know other opinions. We need to know other approaches. And with that, we can grow. We are a small team. Okay, we can talk with each other, but following other teams' feedback, it's pretty nice.
In terms of results that you've seen from Sagetap, is there a biggest impact that you've seen?
We were searching for, I don't know, 3-4 months or something like that for a new SIM, different vendors, different approaches. But in the end of the day, they were really expensive. The guy that works with me told me, "Oh, there's a company talking with me on Sagetap," and I told him, "Man, I have a company talking with me on Sagetap too." And after telling the name, "Oh, that's the same company. It's Gravel." I was the first one, by the way. After 1 week of meeting them on Sagetap, it was really fast.
I know that's a contract that you signed a few months ago, so you've
Yeah,
really gotten
yeah.
started with them. So what is the pain point that they solved for you or are solving for you?
Gravel is helping us a lot in terms of knowing our own data. Right now, we are shipping every important log audit event to them. And from there, we can create alerts and do some kind of actions. And with them, we can literally close the incident response. So after that, we can send some alerts or some events to our MDR, but at least they were able to replace our old SIEM in our old SOAR, which is pretty nice. It's not normal from a normal vendor around the SIEM space. We used to pay millions just for the SIEM. And right now, they are helping us not to just send everything, but to learn more about the events and the logs and to cut useless data. My team is working closely with one of their VPs. One of their VPs is one of the best technical guys that they have right now. They are growing a lot. They are hiring a lot of people. They are really humble people. If they have some issues on their side, they are totally okay to say that it was their fault. They will solve it. Something really cool that normally doesn't happen on the SIEM space. They allow us to know our data before paying for the data. That's not really common. You can send data to temporary index. You can learn how much data you have there, what type of data you have there, how can you cut that data, and then when you are satisfied, you can send to production.
Awesome. They sound really flexible.
They are really flexible. At
Great.
least with us, they are really flexible.
Great. What would you tell other security leaders who are maybe on the fence about joining SageTap?
I would say that Sagetap it's pretty awesome because you will start understanding. Okay, maybe there is someone in the other side of the world that is thinking about something different. If you keep closed inside your four walls, right, in your laptop, you may lose a lot of cool technology that it's appearing in the space.